And I mean, this is one of the great and
wow. Okay, guys, this is my first time seeing a lady rocker wearing the traditional costume.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
Oh, very awesome.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah.
Woo.
Wow.
So I love this. I'm going to take this back a little bit. This is a really great thing that really experienced bands have trouble remembering. Let the audience participate in the song. This, again, it's a great rock anthem. And they step back on the do what they told you part, right? And let the audience take over. That's the best part of a show, right? When the audience just sings along. It might not be their song, but they are owning every note of this song and they are directing the crowd. This is a band that knows how to put on a show. I don't care how old they are. I don't care what gender they are. I don't care what religion they are. I don't care what their beliefs are. This is a good show, and I want to see this show live. And you know that they've given some speeches as well on stage. We might look at some of those later on, where they address some of the restrictions. The whole point of "God Allow Me Please to Play Music" is this idea that because they're girls or because they're Muslim, they're not supposed to play a certain way or supposed to rock a certain way. And I always go back to School of Rock with Jack Black, right? And the goal of rock and roll is to put on an epic show. And they are nailing all of this, and they're just owning it. It's raw, it's dirty. There's only 3 of them on stage, and it sounds like a massive wall of sound, right? So everything about this is amazing. I'm just gonna let this play out. I don't think I'm gonna have to make a lot more comments on this, but let's run it out here. Okay, so that's brave. First of all, this bass player is mental, and I love that she's taking kind of her own flavor on the guitar solo as well. We're not messing around, but just really kind of owning what it is. It's not overly technical, but you know what? Black Sabbath, Kiss, AC/DC, put on shows like this without necessarily shredding, and I think it has to serve the song, and I think in this case it's just raw, it's hard, it's heavy, and it does exactly what it's supposed to do. And now she's going into the part that is most likely to get you in trouble with your parents in the mid 90s or the late 90s. So I think we're in really, really good rock and roll legend territory here. I'm going to back up a little bit to the bass solo. I just want to hear that again because I think it's brilliant that they give the bass player a solo. Nobody does that anymore, right? And it's a thing. So sorry. Here we go. So good. Sorry, I'm talking bass and guitars here, but this drummer that they have is just, she is just holding that, in the pocket, but solid groove and all the notes she needs. You cannot get better than this band, just in terms of just putting on a really good rock performance. And it's not a difficult song. The problem with this song is that because it's not difficult, it's easy to play kind of meh, right? And they're driving this concert exactly the way they want it to go. It's phenomenal. I don't know what's happening. Fade. I'm just playing out. Cool. Yeah. Right. So that's VOB live in Rennes, France, performing Killing in the Name of. Absolutely dominating that performance. Absolutely dominating heavy rock right now. We need this generation, I think, really to kind of break free of sanitized rock. This was so raw and so powerful. I almost got a tear in my eye when she started the last shout chorus there, because it's super, super powerful, and I think it's super just amazing performance. Yeah, these guys, they love to play live. You can tell that they love to play live. The audience is eating out of the palm of their hands. They're directing it. They're giving the audience the shout chorus. You know, was it pitch perfect? I don't think anybody noticed if they weren't. You know, yeah, I mean, it's a rap song, right? There's not any notes to sing, but was, you know, everything on tune? Was everything in exact time? Who cares, right? The whole thing was just bang, 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 and just, I don't really have a lot to say. There's nothing to pick apart about the performance. There's nothing to pick apart about the band. We already know from their studio work, you know, that the vocals are amazing. The musicianship is really, it's top notch. There's no complaint at all in terms of the musicianship, and overall, we should just be really proud that we live in a world now where we can have this kind of cultural interaction where, you know, now up until, you know, early last year, I had no idea that there was a guitar scene in Indonesia, let alone a metal scene, heavy rock, punk metal scene. There's a couple of other bands from Indonesia that I'm going to be taking a look at, but I really wanted to bang out this video just to introduce you to them. Anybody that hasn't heard them, VOB, go get some, follow them on everything. I'm gonna link all of their stuff down in the description. Go follow them, follow what they're doing, and more. Get your kids some instruments. Don't censor the language that they're using. If they're pissed off about something, let them sing about it. This is the rock that the world is going to need going forward. I'm a big composer. I compose rock songs because I'm not that pissed off anymore. I'm a middle-aged white dude, right? I don't have a lot that I need to be, you know, complaining about, but there's a lot legitimately complaining about. But this is the rock that the world needs, and I'd love to hear anybody else that's kind of in this generation, in this modality. Drop your link below. I want to check you out, and we'll see, you know, we'll see where you're at, because everybody needs to be heard, right? Voices need to be heard, bands need to be heard. So anyway, that's it for today. Check it out, play it again, go watch this video, make sure you subscribe to all of their stuff, make sure you subscribe to my stuff, hit that bell button for notifications coming up. There's gonna be more stuff, and we're gonna do some more things with these little darlings back here. All three of these guitars that you can see hanging on the wall here are all my own builds, so that's pretty exciting. This guy is getting a new paint job this summer. I haven't done anything with this guitar, but